Hey guys, Kevin here. So, just want to go over a slight discovery, kind of like trying to figure things out situation with my SuperStation One. Now, this thing, it's more so me kind of going through trials and errors with this thing. And my main issue with using 8BitDo controllers, which is my go-to controller, third-party controller for multiple Bluetooth devices, including my computers, my PS2, my PSX and such, and it is one thing that I use, or the brand that I use most of all for all my third-party use. And in particular for the SuperStation, I wanted to use my very old but very reliable SF30 Pro controller. I feel it suits the aesthetic a little bit, kind of like that PlayStation Sony collab console, and I felt like this console kind of this controller kind of suits that idea of that old school look. And also it has the analog sticks, which kind of helps as well. Even though the Pro 2 is a little bit more comfortable, this kind of allows me to play my retro games with a little bit more, you know, a more aesthetically pleasing controller that kind of suits the, you know, the old retro look that I like. And it's a very versatile controller. At least it has been for every single console and PC or anything that will sync to it. It has always synced and it's always worked first time, and it's never given me a problem till today. And it's less so the controller's fault and more so, and not even the SuperStation's fault. It's more so kind of like Mister as a whole. So basically I've been trying to figure this out for a little while. It's been a little bit of a trial and error situation, but I have a game on right now. I'm using the Sony Trinitron filter, which makes it look very retro right now, and I'm quite enjoying the look of this. So let's press X. I'm back playing the hell out of Future Cop LAPD. Let's go to...
This is
So, one of the limitations of playing this game is strafing is extremely important, especially when you're trying to dodge being hit by bullets. And basically, so strafing is very important in this game, extremely important. And finally, I figured out how to get strafing working. Now, strafing, and also it is in, or it's not in analog mode yet, it's still in digital mode. So all the buttons do work. If you did want to use this as a normal controller or a normal PS1 controller, it definitely is I'll just end up playing this game solo. So one thing, if you want to get the analog sticks working, basically what you have to do is hold down the L3 or 3 buttons and press up. Now this is something that you can set yourself, so it is, so there we go, analog slot 1. So there we go, we have the joysticks working now. So that's pretty much working there. We still have the buttons, but it's nice to have the analog. Press that, and we can still strafe. So what you want to do is DS mode. You can turn this on, but you can't turn it off. So you can only turn it on. You turn it on in every session when you need it. So you only ever need to press it once and it'll turn it on. Yeah, so it's not a big deal. If you have turned it on, you don't need to turn it back off again. You just use the buttons. The next thing you want to do is on the next page, define CD-PSX buttons. Now this will return what I had the main issue with is the triggers. So the triggers would not work for me, or the L2 and R2 buttons. As try as I might, I've seen tons of tutorials online saying change to X, change to Windows mode, change to this, change that. None of them worked, but this worked. So basically there's some settings in here, which is why I have a keyboard hooked up to my SuperStation. So we're just going to go through these buttons, and I'm going to click on right, left, down, up, triangle, circle, X, square, select, start, L1, R2, L2, R2, and L3, and R3. And now the next few options are pretty much useless, or well, something that if you want to map it, you can map it, but I found them to be not much use to me. So spacebar on the keyboard, spacebar on the keyboard, spacebar on the keyboard, and spacebar on the keyboard. And do you want to set up an alternative button? And I would say no. And that's it. Pretty much from now on, you should have L2 and R2 back, and you have an analog stick if you need it, which is great. Anyway, if this was helpful, please leave a like and let me know. It's nice to have the triggers back again, so I can actually do some proper strafing in a game that I love, and pretty much play this the way it's meant to be played. If you liked the video, please rate, subscribe. Thanks very much, and hope to create another video on this console soon. Cheers.